Adam Wharton, he should be the most linked player with Man United lately. Before it was Carlos Baleba topping the list, but as we speak now, Wharton seems to be the start and anyone else could follow him. But one thing I've realized from the questions you ask me, from some of the debates some of you give, it shows me that many of you don't understand the role Wharton plays. You're not sure whether he's a sixth, an eight, what is he? That's exactly what I'm here to explain on the United of Sport. My name is Webb. Like, share, and subscribe. And of course, better come and learn how to earn online. People are learning. You better move and act and learn too. Come, subscribe, like, and share. Arab Money with Webb on Telegram. That's where football predictions are at. Now, we know that Wharton is certainly a player of interest. And for Man United, so much so that it is even expected that in as early as January, we could make an audacious bid to try and price him out of his contract at Crystal Palace. But is Wharton the player United needs? But for us to answer that, we should be able to tell the kind of player he is. Now, Adam Wharton is not a typical number 6. Neither is he a typical number 8. Now, you're going to ask now, then who is he? What position does he play? Is he a 10? Is he a 7? A goalkeeper? No, he's not. Adam Wharton is not a typical number 6 because he does not have the qualities of a typical number 6. Those are defensive work, going into tackles and winning balls. It's not his strength. Those are things like making aggressive dribbles through the middle. The way Baleba at times can carry the ball and aggressively dribble, he doesn't do that. What he doesn't have now, also as a typical number 8, is he does not make those runs into the box, the opposition box, those heavy runs into the opposition box. That's not his thing. Now then, what kind of player is he? If he's not a 6 and not an 8, what is he? He's the modern-day hybrid footballer. You can call him the controller. Adam Wharton is, some call him a deep-lying playmaker, but he's that player who has enough qualities for a defensive midfielder, like a 6. That is, he's press-resistant. That is, he's so calm on the ball. He has got big vision and a big passing range. He reminds me of Jabi Alonso, I think, when he had just started playing. Jabi Alonso was never really a 6. Never was here an 8. You can liken him to the likes of Jorginho. At his peak, that should be the best. The best he played recently, I think, was at Chelsea, more than even in that team, or even Arsenal. Players like Jorginho, players like a bit of Declan Rice, not so much so, but a bit like Declan Rice, because Declan Rice has also a lot more as a 6. Then you can compare him to players like Paul Scholes, but without the goals, because Scholes was good with his long-term, rather long-range shot, and he would score goals of it. This guy does not go into such, but he also dictates play. He's the guy who sets the rhythm with which the team plays. That's Paul Scholes for you. That's what he would do. That's Jabi Alonso. That's all these players I've mentioned. Now, that is the kind of player Wharton is. What are his biggest qualities besides being press resistant? He's got a good passing range. He can pass the ball anywhere from deep and break lines and open up the opposition from deep. The other thing he has about his game is his intelligence. He knows when he gets the ball, he knows what he makes the right decision. 99% of the times he will make the right decision. That's why that's a player who is trusted to set the rhythm of the team. Should we attack? Should we go long? Should we play short? Should we go behind, go wide? That's the player who sets up the flow of the game. He controls how the whole team plays. That's Wharton for you. Not so many touches on the ball, but very smart, well-calculated, effective. He's ambidextrous, mostly left-footed, yes, but can use the right foot as well. Now, for such a player to shine and flourish, he needs a hard-working number 6 next to him. Or if you switch him to players 8, he needs a hard-working number 8 who is going to cover up with the other things he lacks defensively, who can fight and win the ball back and give it to him for him to do the magic in one pass. He needs that kind of player next to him, a fighter, for a player like Wharton to flourish. And that's why I said if we get into January or even the summer, United cannot just sign Wharton and that's it. They will need to sign someone next to him, someone who is going to do a bit of more dirty work. That player cannot be. So Wharton is not like Casemiro, because Casemiro was good at winning the ball back defensively. Those were some of his biggest attributes in his prime. That's not Wharton for you. But Wharton is going to make the team move calmly and dictate the rhythm, long and short. His long and short game are all good, but with finesse and class, not energy. Less ground covered with the ball, not too much. He just does enough. But very important, because it is the heartbeat of the whole team. So that's why I keep saying, when you think about Wharton, think about him being signed with a player like a 6, like Baleba, or a player like Stiller, someone who can win the ball back more than him, but someone who also can dribble aggressively and go forward from deep, because you need those midfield running dribbles at times with aggression or aggressiveness, which Wharton is never going to give you, because that's not him. But he's a very important player. So what I see is if Man United sign Wharton in the long term, Wharton would be the guy doing what Bruno does most of the time, playing central now, where he plays most, dictating the rhythm, but him doing it in a different way. Because Bruno carries the ball a little more, Wharton does not overcarry the ball. He just does enough that has got to be done. His is more about intellect than distance or ground covered with the ball. It's more about the brain, using little spaces and little touches on the ball to do things that are going to destroy the opposition. Pick up the forwards, see them quick, and see a quick run and send a long ball into that space. That is Adam Wharton for you. And remember, he has been doing this in the same system and structure that Amorim does coach football. Such a player for me is a match made in heaven. It would be an easy addition into this team. And that's why if he can't be got in January, it makes sense. Hybrid is the kind of player he is. Let me know what you think. Do you rate him? Do you think Man United need him? Give me your 2 cents about it in the comment section. My name is Webb. Come and learn how to earn online. You're always online. You're not earning. Whether you're in the US, Jamaica, China, I don't care which planet you're on. As long as you hear my voice and you see me, you are online, because you can only see me online. Are you earning? No. If not, you're wrong. You can earn online. Understand how it works. Not apps that apparently give money. There is no app that makes people rich. It's your work that gets you paid online. The thing with the internet is that you're guaranteed, regardless who you are, you'll get that. I'm waiting for you.